your story can impact lives, change narratives, and make the difference in our community. Don't shy away from using it. We love you. If you need a listening ear or a comforting word, visit our website at www.firefly.life. Click on the prayer line and we'll be there to listen and pray. At Radio Fry Fry, we believe your voice, your story can impact lives, change narratives, and make the difference in our community. Don't shy away from using it. We love you. If you need a listening ear or a comforting word, visit our website at www.firefly.life. Click on the prayer line and we'll be there to listen and pray with you. You are important and you matter. We love you, for this is Radio Fry Fry, 97.1 FM.
Hey you! Be part of the Listening Radio every Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. to 12 midday for authentic conversations and sharing experiences on the Brunch. For entertainment, join our Drive Time crew on Mondays for international and national sport updates. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays on The Drive with The Vibe for entertainment news and celebrity gossip. On Thursdays, entrepreneurship and mentoring. And to get you started for the weekend with top trending songs on the DJ's Vibe every Friday. All this from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy your Saturdays on the Fun Box from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for laughter, relaxation, and family moments. And no, we do not forget the little ones. Bedtime stories at 8 p.m. We measure our success by how we wow our customers and listening audience. Stay tuned, for this is Radio Fry Fry on 97.1 FM.
Radio Fry Fry is the first visual radio station to use technology for state-of-the-art live video streaming within the studio, creating visuals to accompany audio tracks and the inclusion of graphics and video documentaries to tell stories, making your content entertaining and informative. For advertisement and partnerships, call now on 090-971-971. At Radio Fry Fry, you talk, we listen.
Listen away from this now Radio Fry Fry, way not the largest radio network inside Salon. I hope so you're excited because this week is going to be so beautiful. And throughout last week, we don't talk about so many beautiful things. And when I know say, as soon as they follow we on Facebook and as soon as they listen to we on air, we treat the month of March specifically for women them. We treat women them as queens. So today we get a very, very beautiful and interesting topic where I feel like we get to talk about, we get to go in depth into where I feel like now the struggles of most women them, we mama them, we sister them, we daughters them and all. So we get a very, very, very powerful guest and we missed, but hold on. I want to make you stay tuned. And if you just tune in right now, we get a special time where in the phone lines go be open way. We go allow one of the callers and viewers and listeners them for come in with our contributions. But I want you to stay tuned and keep posted. If you they watch the show, you can share the link on whatever platform we did so that others then also join the show and listen to this beautiful conversation. So without going any further, my own name now Frankstella, and this morning I want to go directly to we Bible verse as usual, and it come out from a very beautiful scripture, Proverbs 31 verses 25, and it say, She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. Of course, when they talk about woman, you see, a woman are a very powerful being where God take in time for, create. And you just see say from the Bible, the word of God, it always say a woman is clothed with strength and dignity. So apart from the makeups, the outfit, one of the beauties of a woman is she's naturally clothed with, strength and dignity. And she can laugh at the days to come what may. Behind her smiles, behind the struggles, it will still carry that smile as part of it. Accessories. So we go to the quote of the day. We come up from Mamzi's World, and he say, leadership is not about raising your voice. It's about carrying, raising your value. So if you did listen to it and you're not a woman, I'll make you know say your worth is being felt. You don't need to raise your voice, because leadership is not about raising your voice. It's about raising your value. You get a value for show out to the world that makes you a very perfect woman. So I don't already give a hint of what they talk about leadership and all. But before I go into the topic for today, I want for take me time for introduce the guests. I know, not to me actually they introduce them, because mostly I can like for make una hear from the horse's mouth, and una go say this woman is filled with so much knowledge and utter. And so, hi, good morning. You can tell Famble them your name and what you do. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining the show.
Thank you for having me. It's quite a pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
My name is Irima Davida Catherine Sylviana Kosa Bangabo Chukuko.
Wow.
Miss Irima. And I'm the creative artist of the Irima Enterprise. And I'm also the team lead for Irima's Reading Club, which is a library and literacy initiative. And I'm a lecturer at the University of Sierra Leone, FBC.
Oh, you see, I tell una, if not me for be don't sometimes for be miss, but it is taking time for talk about, and as she's not prideful. It is taking time with all humility, and it tell we waiting at the milestone and the things the way they do. This is so beautiful. That should say, a woman, God already don't clothe her with strength and dignity, and it is taking time for talk about the success and every other thing. So today we want to talk about a very important topic where women in leadership, and I guess saying that what they can't talk about. And Irima, I feel like that now one of the struggles then we most women them can go through. And say we there in a society wherein if a woman for take a particular position, then get a certain stigma where the woman themselves, if they work out, would say, hey, then go look up on me, or then go say, I'm not fit because I'm a woman, I'm a weaker vessel, or I know people they not go listen to me. So we want for go in that angle there. So stay tuned when they talk about women in leadership, whether not OCD, whether you're not a teacher, whether you're not a banker, whether you're not a corporate woman, any kind of woman. We want to talk about the fact say women then can they in leadership, but we they talk about breaking barriers as a woman and many many other things where women and they struggle with in terms of leadership when they choose say okay I don't date in this position for set up this thing, but because for the fact say I'm a woman and the mindset or the the thing where they go around where people they say, oh, a woman can't be in this position to lead. So obviously, then they self don't quench the woman for making not take a step ahead for do the things the way he want to do. So we want to start for talk about this entire thing from from the very foundation, from the very beginning of how or waiting leadership as a woman supposed to be, because we now want for talk about women in leadership as if they try for promote woman the way carry ego, pride and all. But we want to talk the actual true meaning of women in leadership. What's in true leadership of a woman possess, or what it mean?
So first of all, if we're talking about leadership, we need to break them down into different segments. We're talking about leadership. When you're talking about leadership, you're talking about the influence that you have over people, whether it's authority, it's power, but then there's influence. So woman will get influence.
I love that.
So I break and down.
Yeah, I
because
love
other
that. I
people
go by
need
that.
for,
Yeah.
Like understand woman will get influence. And influence can be positive or negative.
Oh, negative. Yeah.
So it depends on whose kind leadership you get. You get some people that are authoritarian leadership they get. So that means that that's where the egotistical power comes from, where they want for exact force on people them, wherein you they see say okay they make woman as leader and then they begin to misuse that power. Whilst you get positive influences where then they allow democratization inside a particular space. Okay, now I don't jump inside politics work as a lecturer.
Yes.
So democracy allowing people to have their own say, their own opinion, because two heads are better than one. I know say they can say too many cooks spoil the broth, but then I believe say if you listen to other people the way you must pick 1, 2, 3 cents. Now, so me they do. When I listen to Roderick, I listen to Miss Agnes, I listen to Miss Taddy. When I combine their sense and plus me own sense, we they go far. So you don't need to agree to them there and then. But then when you go later on you pillar, you conscious the flag, you say, no, these people made sense. Let me do this. Let me think about that. And then we all come together. That is what actually gets you to be a positive leader, and you influence within that particular leadership. They actually give great value to you yourself when you're posting.
True. I totally agree with her, because I like the fact that we use the word influence. Most times, we can be influenced by so many things where it can make we actual personality become blurry to other people. I for example, I will become like me naturally go be that kind of person where soft spoken, but because are they in the midst of people that were egoistic or people that were, any side and they want show themselves. So it don't influence me for become that kind of person, and it wipe out me actual personality as a woman. Now they talk about, the influence from the home, because say the home na the foundation of every other thing. If we get better society, I believe say the home the main space where woman them, especially girl picking, like before the show we talk about so many things, how picking them very imaginative, especially girl picking are picking where if you get a girl child, you're gonna say they are very fragile, and we need for handle them with care. There are certain things where you go to do. If you get girl picking in your midst, you go feel say now where they talk to them, they listen, but she's actually looking at what you're doing.
Exactly.
So not to waiting you they say. So we want to talk about the influence from the home, especially when you get a girl child. You want mentor them up to that way where you don't go as a woman, you go able for influence others positively.
So just like you rightfully said, when the child sees what you're doing, we see what you do, then they instead they follow. So I'd have to take a detour.
Yeah.
So my daughter, she's about to be 5 now.
Wow.
Sylviana sees me wearing high heels. Because she sees me wearing high heels, you don't understand why I wear high heel, but it will wear me shoes there.
Yeah, it is you.
Sylviana sees me dressing well, so she picks out her outfits for herself. And if you not like her, they tell you, say, Mommy, I don't like it. I don't want it. So you don't already give that sense there for no say, okay, why they come on our street? I need for look presentable, because I think your presentation as a woman, that's your social currency. That than the people and they see first. Creole man can say how you dress, na so they give you post waiting pots for what's now aujo. So you don't want to go somewhere and then you're looking all tattered and torn. Nobody's gonna give you respect. But I not go dress so and then I wear me a ila come. You tell me say, oh, go sit down, and instead you say, good morning, ma'am. How may I help you? The respect is there. So you kind of like put yourself in that position for make you be respected. So kids look at what you say, from the way you speak to the way you handle yourself, to the way you work, to the way you even they put you work ethics. Because up to me work, me picking they follow me for can't work. So she sees how I make my money. She sees how I get to struggle with certain things. So she knows that, okay, I'm supposed to do this. Even at school, and they tell me, say, oh, Sylviana uses the scissors quite well, passing other company where it in a nursery.
Because they don't take details from home.
So she's seen. So no matter how big the scissors is, she'll cut that line quite straight. And I did not teach her. She's been looking, she's been seeing.
Yeah.
Up to now, she can tie balloons for herself. So you they find out, say, these kids, they might not say anything, but like you say, they're observant. They would look at what you're doing. Okay, my mom is doing this. I think I need to do that. And you need for set the example for the pikin also. You don't need for tell them. It's an unspoken rule that, okay, you don't see your mama like book. I they go for go do me PhD. I they lecture. I they this. I they that. You yourself you for old book.
Yeah.
You for learn.
Yeah.
Because I know they can't oswe all man they learn book and wait and column and then you want for
relax.
I don't understand. Like the tension first of all they see and we don't see an host them where mama they turn lawyer, papa na judge. The pikin no get no choice but to learn book. If you want turn doctor, I go turn doctor. But if for learn book, because what he does is my mama, me, papa, me, brother, you are the tension is going to be there because there's this competition that you don't want to actually cross the line, but you want to actually be someone because you don't want to actually make person look down on you.
Yeah.
So you don't have a choice.
I totally agree with that. You know, just like how they talk about influence and every other thing. Also when it comes to just me might just go back to the quote we are just really read earlier when it say a woman you don't need for be loud or you don't need for make pass the voice for make you be heard. Most times like me daddy can say a woman should be seen and not heard. Sometimes just your presence gets a special aura where they carry. So mostly now the misconceptions where most women get is that if they not talk and the tone they use when they feel like now that tone they go make that person they with how they talk. So we want to talk about being assertive because most times when a man voice out something without no remorse or without another film. For instance, if you do something to a man and he talk to you, bluntly and say, "What this way you do so?" and all like you they feel say, "Okay, now because na man." If for sound that way they, but if a woman respond in that way, if a woman voice out in that way, they say, "Okay, what you doing all bad," and they still as arrogant, as rude, and all that. So we want to talk about one put them in a place wherein a woman came carry influence without her being audible or without her sounding in a way where go count that tension because sometimes not a way to they communicate, but how we communicate them to the next person. I might be saying something we're very important to you, but maybe the tension they in me voice. So we want to talk about how women them go influence others better without being hard.
I feel it all boils down to triggers. We don't want to blame women as well because in retrospect, if we're looking at it, women were soft in nature. We know tough. We know difficult for even in the Bible it says that we are the lesser beings. But that doesn't mean that we're not powerful. We're powerful. You don't test a woman. Then you say hell hath no fury than a woman's scorn. So you don't try to get on a woman's nerves. But when you look at the woman, say it gets to the point where the woman the hissing voice, it is because she's been triggered. Now it make it the hissing voice because normally woman and soft spoken. Pass one day we get more how they can say testosterone now the system because I think say woman then
the hormones
are different.
Yeah.
So when then gets some man hormones inside and then voice then deepen and get that kind of basis. So say we all different in the way we're talking. But right now while they talk so it's quite cool, it's quite calm. But if someone triggers me because my voice calm and I need you to listen, and what if you were speaking above me and I feel like for say you did disrespect me, I'd not get no choice but it's me voice and Allah. And that is the only way you are going to hear, although then they go give you problem because I so pressure they start and so other things then they come up and woman quick catch certain things that we not supposed. I make woman them more now we they get hypertension, now we they get pressure, but we don't check these things. I'm a victim of that, but at this point, I just learned to not shout a lot. So
True.
when I need for talk, I know they talk as much. Now, yeah, you know, more go watch you. Or probably I would just put an ultimatum wherein whether you like it or not, you're going to have to listen to me. Now, make you for always fan out, say, or you for always put yourself in a particular space where you know, say, okay, this is not to sound in any way condescending, but be in a room where you know that, okay, you are above these people just a little bit.
Yeah.
So no matter
You
how
get an
they
advantage.
try, you get an advantage.
Yeah.
They have to listen to you. They not get no choice but to listen to you. You call the shots. So when they call the shots, like my students in our class, if I see say they're being a bit rowdy and all that, I'm like, look.
Because I just want to talk about how, as young as you are, me, I know Asabi students them. Hey, especially when you're a woman. As young and as soft as you look, then you get a kind student they were in. If you they communicate something are for the young good back home. But then at that space where something they don't tire. They want just make you just wrap up with the cause. How you go able to communicate now to them in that way, but always they don't tire. It will just ease the tension for me them be as small for weight. How do you do that?
So for me, I think I always say it's the Gen Z in me, but then I try to put in a lot of other things where I feel like we're missing during we own time where them the lecture in our university, wherein I'll bring treats for them from time to time. Yeah. So if today I carry juice, tomorrow I would have something else. Wow. It will surprise you, say as little as a Capri Sun actually gets people's attention. And they would actually answer to questions because they want that Capri Sun. During the turning for exam, I try as much as possible, me on subjects, I did tell and say, okay, you know what? If you can't force during first semester, you get to have $100. You can force second semester, you get to have $200. I still owe the $200 if I need to try for pay. Because the students literally did at me DM every single morning.
In case they want
you wait, I'm
for
gonna
you.
give it to you. Kindly just give me till this week is done. I will try for you. So that motivates them to study. Or there's the way I feel like for say, okay, I want to be a little bit generous. If you ask a question, they put money for you. So they have no choice. My class is always full. Everybody is looking forward. Okay, so what is she doing next? So I try for see her cable partner with some certain restaurants or what to actually give them like food vouchers and stuff. Change the game for the beginner. Like, made them be motivated for study. Because for me, I think having to be a lecturer, waiting I don't notice is the students are not get motivation enough for study.
True.
If there was something actually being placed, say first of all being small, who parents then go say, okay, if you pass your exam, they carry you go family kingdom. You're looking forward to family kingdom because you want to go there. Or probably until you say, we go travel, go to that country.
I'll get you new something, new stuff, new phone.
So you're looking forward to these milestones for crossing them. So there's something at stake. So you build in healthy competition. And by the time they make, these students are actually grappling. Okay, now me can force, now me can force. Now me do this, now me do this. By the time you know it, nobody is actually going to be. And my class, I try to make it as interactive as possible. And I allow them to express their emotions, especially this year one. Lord have mercy. They would literally want to tear their heads off. And I'm like, you know what? Please, like, kindly, let's get this together. I know, like, they're really smart. They're really smart. And when then they talk, they like, you don't earmark certain people the way you know, so, okay, these people, they're actually going to be somebody in the future. Because for me, going in for, even do my PhD, the main reason is to actually find a way how we can look at the whole sphere of political science. People in the graduates from political science, they don't have jobs. So how do we create a think tank that brings more jobs for these political science students that than the meal research table? So them picking there, so sorry, I should not call them kids. These students are not used to me picking in a library. These students, when they get to graduate with time, if I get the money and the funds and all that, then we can now get some people there, employ them and put them inside. And even the other one, they will be in there. So that's basically how I get them to actually sit.
Wow, that's really a beautiful, milestone way you don't talk about. And I feel like just like how they talk about women in leadership. Now, one of the things then and the way one of the qualities, where women them it's something where God already instilled, because as you dey talk, I dey feel the compassion we get for the pikin. Not so you picking them actually, you biological picking, but you want for CC, in as much as they are learning, make them learn with passion, with something where they love for do. Because these days you just see people, they do things wherein maybe some of them are them parent and just wants them for do but they not get the motivation. And you as a woman, then they look up to you and you are that safe space wherein they can enjoyably learn, especially the most difficult things the way they don't want. You don't put so much charisma into what you do for me then to say this thing is worth doing. So it's a really, really beautiful experience. As you join the show, we still there in the show, but we get one of we party them way now Rokel Commercial Bank, and most times say money issues can make woman and can feel say they're not resourceful and they're not reach that heights they for lead or for they in a place where they go influence others to become better. But with Rokel Commercial Bank, I feel like one of the things that when they do is that then they encourage women them for get a proper financial structure where in woman you for be financially independent, you for make your own money, learn how to make your money. You are not here to just spend, but you are a wealth builder. So with Rokel Commercial Bank, that they help you as a woman, where they watch we or where they listen to we for make say you money business they not in concern, and then get one of them things that we can do when a SIM couple, where with SIM couple then you can download them now your phone, and you can do your easy money transfer. Maybe you want for do online banking or whatever with that SIM couple. I feel like it make life easy for a woman, especially where you want put hand pan things the way go make sure say you become a better influence in society. And also we get Dolphin Express, where they're very good at delivery packages. Maybe that woman way sometimes you just want left the country for go empower yourself, so that when they come back you will become a better influence, then get affordable ticket prices where you don't need for worry or stress about the cost and everything. With Dolphin Express, I feel like they are the best people to partner with and then go make life easy. So they go on a very short break, and when we come, the phone lines go be open, but they get a very interesting question. We know say we call as them go one for engage pan for make sure say they also give them contributions. So we go on a very short break, and stay tuned.
Imagine a world where your money transfer is quick and instant. Imagine a world where your dream home comes to life. Imagine a world where your delivery needs are covered, where your travel plans are sorted out with ease and convenience. You'd love that, won't you? Now, imagine Dolphin Express, where your money transfer, bakery and pastry desires, logistics and procurement, building and construction services, and all your travel plans are catered for efficiently and affordably. Find us in Freetown at 34 Wellington Street off Pademba Road or 37 Kosso Town. Call us now 073 347574 or 099 81 3148. Dolphin Express, we're just one call away.
In the heart of Sierra Leone's dynamic rhythm, Rokel Commercial Bank is your beat to a brighter financial future. We're not just a bank, but we're your financial partner committed to your success. We've got the financial tools you need to rise higher. Our team is here to serve you with speed and a smile, because your time matters to us. So, are you ready to unlock financial prosperity? Highlighting key banking services such as Keke loans, Combra account, fixed deposits, SME loans, internet and corporate banking, from savings that grow your dreams to loans that fuel your ambitions. Demonstrating fast and friendly customer service. Showcasing cutting-edge banking technology and ATMs. Access your money anytime, anywhere with our state-of-the-art technology and a network of ATMs. Our Rokel SIM Couple app puts banking in your hands, where you can pay for EDSA, AfriMoney, Orange Money, and pay bills, including school fees, and make transfers to other bank accounts. Remember, you can also experience Rocal e-banking today. Then join us now. Visit any of our branches or explore our website. Rocal Commercial Bank, your bank of choice.
Very short break, and now the phone lines then they open on the number 090 10 38 41. We in AfriCell to AfriCell. If you they call from any other network, or if you they call from WhatsApp call, you can use call on the number 088971 971. And now the phone line door open, but the question we will ask now in the question is society more comfortable with male authority or woman authority? Because these days they feel like na man no more for they in a particular position or in a particular leadership, space. So we want to know, these days, is society more comfortable with male authority or with female authority? Yes or no? We just want to know, Dandy, so that woman themselves go know, say, okay, the society then we favor, or the society no then we favor. So we know we know they put more spot in now for honor the callers then, so that honor self go they part of the conversation. But like as they talk about everything so far, where especially some of the things them where you they do, because most times when we they talk, most times people think it's not talking and they talk, but we know they actually see as a woman these days. Mostly waiting people can carry the perception of people can carry say, if woman they in certain position, she's not going to be humble, she's going to be arrogant. And anytime where woman they in leadership position, sometimes one proof points now woman way in already for submit. So we want to change that mindset, say, and we want to talk about the realities of when a woman they in leadership, the benefits. Because woman, like how the Bible say, naturally, if you see Erisma, right? If you see it a worker with all dignity, with all confidence, not natural something where God instilling them, but it get for nurture. Yeah. So we want to talk about the benefits when a woman they in leadership, because we know say some woman and they watch the show right now. And maybe you are already in that position of influence, but you didn't misuse them. And you not even know how for start or waiting for do. So we want to talk about the benefits as a woman in leadership. What are some of the things that way you could change? What are some of the things that way you go amend, where you go make for become better than before?
So firstly, when you look at the whole sphere of woman, first of all, being a leader, women by nature we get empathy.
Yeah.
If you don't get empathy as woman, well, me I don't know.
True.
But we are empathic beings, and
yes, so yeah.
We
yes, so yeah.
English folks. We get so yeah.
Yes.
We they look and say, okay, no, this speaking not get this, even though not so you born now. Pass if you know you get to ongato, but
True.
when you look around you, you're like, oh, this no day, pepper no day, yes no day, Maggi no day na house. It starts from the home.
Yeah.
The mama go don't look, oh, this paint you don't come on, let's try paint this house. You go meet see papa, say papa, do you have big?
Yeah.
Because the dad say look bring in the money, but then they're not like focusing. Oh, I never pay lights bill, I never pay. Where don't give you that money for the month? What you do with them? You do with them, and that's about it. But a woman is going to look and see, okay, you need a new shoe, you need a new haircut.
Yes.
It's time for you to change.
They look
this
beyond.
shirt. Exactly. So they have that foresight to actually think and see things. They may think out of the box and say, okay, I can do this, I can do this. When I looked at my community and I saw that, okay, most of the time when it comes to certain, I'm not going to call names, neither I'm not going to call certain things. Certain people are always supposed to be stakeholders. Now we communities, them and wait and call up. The least they can do is, build markets, build toilets, build pump. what about education? What about agriculture? What thing will they do? Okay, we would say there's not much money to put into these projects, but you start small, then fundings them from certain people. Una rights projects them. Government could definitely look to una because me, as small as I am, Roderick, as young as he is, they're not a look we. You know how many letters we don't send to ministers they're waiting. Nobody tends to look at us. But when una where they up yonder writes to these people, they actually pay attention to them. And when I looked and I saw that, okay, you know what? My community, the Peking are not able for like fluent in speak English. Now one get to get conversation with one Peking, the kind English will slap me with.
Oh my God.
Big. This one they do and I saw the uprise of younger men and women in my community. The woman and they go and born picking them. The man and then they go and smoke kush.
Yeah.
We grew
So
up with
sad.
these people. Like we went to school, private school together. So I was like, okay, you know what, in ma take on myself, you need for catch them when they're young.
Yeah, true.
Start from now.
Now.
If you don't catch you picking them now, when they're young, you don't actually teach them. Say, okay, we need for look at certain things that when I get for bring money come for we, you begin to teach them small. By the time you they make, we're building a network of people, and they don't already raise their net worth because you network. Now you net worth.
Sure.
Tomorrow, if them picking a so then at certain offices, they become CEOs. They become people who employ other people because they were all together in the reading club. Then go actually employ their company. So as woman, I look at it say, okay, this needed na my community. Make us start this literacy initiative. I not start big, I start a pala with 7 picking them. By the time you they make, we had 90 kids. They had to force me for make I go rent an apartment. We not even get the money. I learned to rent money. But because the passion is there, we kept it alive.
True.
And because the passion is still there, we not just say, okay, they teach you how to read. We then move forward for say, okay, we want to make them picking there, so become authors. And when you become an author, you write a book. When you write a book, what you want for do not sell you the seller. So that is you creating a source of income for a child in that early stage there. So you know now say, okay, where I come, I supposed to make money. I'm not supposed to go. This like you said, the devil makes work for idle hands or idle minds. So that's sit down in idle one, and that's when they go remember about drugs or person go try for influence and but if you sit down say, okay, I got for write 10 stories, I need for publish this, I need for keep me image clean, because nobody not go want to associate himself with person way bad. Nobody no want for associating himself with person way this. When you parents and they come up, I'll take my mom for example. You know they say, oh, Mina Auntie Awa or Mina Mrs. Bangua. They say I am a Rima's mom. So you don't already carry that identity with her. Say Mina a Rima in Pekin. Even my best friend, a Rima's best friend. Me Pekin, I'm a Rima's daughter.
Network.
So you don't already create that thing for yourself. So that is what I want these kids to actually have. So now the same thing. As woman inside your community or inside any side,
anywhere
you forget
you are.
sharp vision. But she say, okay, this is wrong. You see what I tell you about university? I saw something and I know that, okay, I for motivate them. This is how I can. And when you put all landed together, you know, they are also, I think one mistake where people and they make as well is that then they put money before.
Yeah. Yes.
It's not always about the money.
True.
It's not always about the money.
True.
It would shock you to know that I not begin receive salary itself na university, but I'm still doing all of this because at the end of the day, not all the money matter to me. I dey run my own business. That is paying me. That is fine. I'm comfortable. I don't need that one day as yet.
It will come. The wealth will come.
But like we need for actually don't sort out other people, and because for me years to come. From now, I go some side. I want make at least I not tin up na line. No, I don't old. Then go say, oh, this na be me lecturer. Oh, this na we teach.
And it has been happening.
Exactly. So we see it with teachers and all that stuff. They at first, to be honest with you, I would always say, I don't ever teach. I go because I was a bit stubborn in class. I go with it. I be there. So
the member say, come on, he will come back.
But thankfully, I try for, well, it's coming, but like I try for deviate, for make sure, say, I not be there strict teachers, and they will go tell people, say, oh, you fool, you this, you that. No, be a safe space for the kids.
Very
so
true.
That's just,
you know, just from everything we they talk, it just should say a woman carries so much power within her because as you dey talk, woman them we get the ability for make certain decisions which can be life changing, not only for a home but for society. Now as you dey talk, so the main problem what I feel like they happen currently is that women not they support women these days. I mean, if and not say you are in a particular position wherein you can do better than I can.
You're shaking a table.
I'm telling you, if I not say you they do better than I can, because I they see you as a competition, I defend all kind of way for mass you so that you would not do the things you have been assigned to do. And now one of the things where they kill homes, they kill societies, they kill a whole institutions, because if we talk about women in leadership, I feel like the first point of being in that leadership space now a space where you able for embrace other women them for
young
build
women.
yes
Young
for build
women.
and
Older
make it always
women embracing the younger generation.
very true. Make it always say women we are naturally wealth builders. Now you talk say you not begin make the kind of money where you supposed to make it, right? But that is should say you are a fountain of wealth. With time, it flourish, it come. The wealth they come, but you get a focus. So most times, woman them not to for select they not can want do the things their way they're supposed to do, but the focus nine are the problem. Now I'm seeing Arithma as a competition. So no matter what, if you even if you do something we're benefiting for every other person in this room, it no matter, I should pull you down. So make we talk about make we shake that table small. We'll talk about Dandy.
Yo.
We just have to.
That's a lot, but yeah, it's true. Because I was recently at a women's conference and we're having conversations, and I asked a question about women leadership to the vice president, because the vice president was the one who had the event, and in the table we were divided because I asked a question. I was like, why we need to allow young women them or take certain positions them.
Yeah.
I know they see a 25 or 27-year-old being a minister. I'm not seeing them in certain top positions them. And I know they see them, they carry male. Let's have a young male.
When she's young, full of life, again.
Like minister of youth. Let's have a young person, like a young person. So I don't know how it works.
But it's happening in other countries.
Exactly my point. So like where I asked that question, some big woman they will be there at the table, I not get the experience. I was like, excuse you, we're taking our PhDs in our 27 years, 29, 30. What do you mean we don't have the experience? We might not get her written down and waiting and call them because you think you're.
I think we get a caller.
Higher in age doesn't mean you actually know all thing as well. Myself not know all thing as well. We can learn on the job.
Yeah.
Teach us as you go. But because the fear of competition and the fear say, oh, this speaking, if we teach her, they can't cack power, they can't this, they can't then they go make so. That is a problem. When I went to the university,
I think we get a caller, right? Hello, good morning.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Hi, good morning. You can tell your name and also where you call from.
Yes, Mohammed Bai.
Okay, good morning. What's my contribution
Morning,
today?
how are you?
Good morning.
What is the topic? Cannot get any guys in.
Women in
right
leadership.
now.
Women in leadership.
Women in leadership. Wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
How women and they
topic
influence
and-
other people them.
Say again?
How women and they influence other people them, good or bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a very good topic. And
Yeah.
thank God we are coming to the end of this month of March, which is dedicated for the month of women. For me, I believe say women are good leaders. We all have the proof. We all have to see what they have been doing. All those who have been a leadership, who have seen the mark that they have left. They can make good things and also at the same time bad things. It depends those who are around them.
Okay.
If you give them the free will to work, they will work in the right way. But if you suppress them, they will go in the wrong way.
Okay.
Each leader has his own right to work the way he wants to, as long as he or she is doing the right thing. And women are people who have passionate, who have sympathy and empathy for those who they are working with. They are less corrupt and they are more service in terms of their help to each other. And so I mean it's a very good topic. Though I didn't get the full story, but this is my own contribution because we are down in the presently. I'm not getting it,
Thank you
guys.
so much. Thank you. That's a beautiful one. Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you. Yeah.
And I glad you for the fact say a man not the first
Yeah.
caller, because just like how you they talk most times when we they think about a woman on a very very healthy perspective at the talk from when we talk about women in leadership, the expectations we would get is that it will become better, like just like how they talk say the empathy, but it's now the other way around, just like how we they talk.
Because we not get people where they like mentors, they're not the
True.
I'm sorry. Everybody's busy. I understand say we all busy. But at least when you can or how you can stand in the gap.
Yes.
When I start decorations and all that stuff there, I didn't have anybody. Instead, the big one they were supposed to put hand under me, cradle me. At that time when I was 21, I then go tell other people, I say, go to that picky cheap. And when I started growing up and I start begin to charge me worth, then begin to complain back, oh, you the poor business for you too expensive. And I'm only charging my worth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's your
and
value.
now, with other young people and they come to me, I try my best to answer their questions. If I don't get time for answer to you, I go send a voice note to you. They're not going to listen and send voice notes. But like doing that, send it for like work together, I'll try. Even though you not get that upper hand, or the best thing I can advise you is, okay, if you not get something, please go and go rent.
Yeah.
We can give you at a discounted rate. We can help you out this way, because that is how you guys by lifting others up. Even the university, like I was saying, when I went there, the only female that was there and is still there, Miss Lena Thompson, is our department. And one thing that stuck out for me was when we were having orientation this year one, and finally when we been to get a talk and all that day, then she got a flashback seeing me as her younger self, and that motivated me to think that, okay, if she has already seen me as her younger self, that already don't give you that scope there for say, okay, now you have to actually do the work. So even if you want for play safe, you already have someone who is mentoring you. Because they call in an office, they talk to you, Miss Thompson, they talk to you. Oh, we don't need you doing this. We need you to be a safe space to other women. Make them get for can't tell you, because there's so many things that is going on in the university that people don't talk about. Some of them have been sexually harassed, but they cannot say it. And they need possibly safe enough for
very true
complain to. So she has already taught us to be that type of person. So it not only keep the knowledge to himself, he send and can down to it. So now then they other big woman is supposed to do for young people. For me, we all go together.
So you see, some of the benefits where we wonderful guests just to talk about is, as a woman, especially in leadership, you're supposed to be a safe space. Mostly the fear is that not to say some people them not actually want to come close to certain kinds of women, but they not get the full assurance say, will I be secured in this space, or will my information be safe or confidential? So all that they play a lot. Now you go, then there will be the talk on the podcast where we make references to, if you they go for an interview and then, or you they go apply for a job, then the receptionist now woman, and you go drop your letter. There is a particular trigger where they camper you, because you feel like say, this woman here, so sometimes you not go hand over me letter to who that if I go to, because of the kind of things where they happen, the experiences of people in these days, where they feel like say you come pe woman go mass you, because you know I make you in at the position, and if you are being accepted in this same reference where they make, if you are being accepted in that job, it's like say you don't put job night and so they allow you paper or you letter for pass through. So we still they talk say a woman, even if wherever space where they influence other people, them you can become that safe space, you can become that kind zone where in everybody can feel at home. You are like a home. A home na some say way habitable, way conducive, where they make sure say anybody will come inside go become, they go there at peace. Because if you do something, they just like how you lecture, and you make reference of that the elderly woman, if she wasn't there to embrace you or for talk to you, you to God, you need to go near you they get so many reasons for say this person so.
And crazy enough, she was the one who recommended me.
So you don't
Where I write me letter, because when I write me letter, I write in name inside this in inspire me for actually go there. And then she recommended me as well, and then the rest is history. So you see how having a woman in space can actually pivot another woman for getting to that particular space, because there's no way, apart from the fact that I'm a grade A student, but there's no way I could have gone without her recommendation.
Yes,
and you need to get strong recommendation for make you actually go from point A to point B. Even though they call me the TikToker, because be your lecturer, I'll definitely kind of like give Gen Z. You need people
for make it
actually
lively
know and be
for make it be engaging.
Yes,
also
engaging.
And as you talk about strong, we they look at the strength of a woman in leadership, because most times woman like if you say your strength is in your lips, I not get born for fat, but me strength in my mouth. So now a strong woman doesn't intimidate people. You get people the way they make sure see them pull down others for me then they on top. So we want to look at the strength. What's in true strength mean in leadership as a woman?
True strength. It comes from within, first of all.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, they're powerful. How do you speak to yourself? How do you perceive yourself? When you look at the mirror, do you say kind words to yourself? We're all guilty of that at some point. So I think there are few things we can actually do to change that. How do you envision yourself? Not of all just now, later, many years to come.
Yeah.
How you see yourself. If you begin to take yourself into perspective, first of all, then you will begin to think of other people. How you don't plan your own life and say, okay, in the next 5 years, I'm going to be this. Okay, for me, I have a vision board, a printer, two sides. One in my room, one is in my bathroom. While they wash, I see them. When I wake in the morning, I turn, I see them.
Yeah.
And when I'm done, I kind of like tick off what I want to tick off, like the book the PhD, for go inside PhD, an illustration of a woman with a PhD hooded gown is there. Other stuff in the library, all thing they
motivate yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So by the time you know it, when you don't feel you mind, when you're going outside, it's quite easy for you to do certain things, because say these are at stake.
Yes.
And you don't want to actually lose out on them things then and only then you can actually feel other people. You can't fool someone's glass when you are half empty. Not possible. When you pour into somebody, where you yourself when you not actually get up, then it's going to be a problem. But when you don't do the inner work, you don't actually put yourself in that kind of position. When anybody can to you, you are in that particular space where you're able to say, okay, you know what? I can help you. I don't get money for you, but I get advice. I don't get waiting for do, but I know somebody, and I can connect you. Because like I say, networking is powerful.
Yeah.
I have people wherein what's it called? Mrs. Binta Akibobet. We're all in the same field, but in take and say, okay, because Erima is doing this and I'm also doing this is a competition.
No, it's a collaboration.
Exactly. She looked at me and she was like, there was one event where I know saying that Ion Sai is supposed to do them, but it was given to me by another company waiting in Kola. She placed all of that aside. She taught me. It gave me the full spreadsheets that this is how you do this. This is how you give a budget. Da, 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 da. And I paid at the end of the day, because na knowledge, na I take for mom and all that day. Nothing where he not supposed to show me self, but he always put them down and say, okay, I could teach you this. And use yourself for not for be receptible to correction. There's so many times where Nana Binta where they come.
You go tell you say
this, you not do fine. In all mind it tell you.
So because you're a
vex.
lecturer now you vex.
No. You're not supposed to vex.
Of course.
And whenever he corrects me, I take her with humility and learn from
That's the
that
spirit.
day.
Exactly.
The minute I know say if vex are the wait force, they are call like, hey, you know, say me na if you know, no go the vex for me. I know say I do wrong, but I'll try to do better.
True.
And going forward, the person go know say, okay, you willing for learn because I think so the willingness for take
That's the
correction.
problem. That's the problem. Willingness. And you just like how you talk, me might just to go to your daughter now, face to face. I know say you are definitely the first point of example where you picking they reach out to, or the first woman where you know it go see as a leader. Come with me. So how you they able to balance you influence on you picking as a parent and as somebody where you picking for look up to, because most times parents and we can feel overwhelmed, say okay, I'll treat my child because I'm a parent, but that if you watch with time as the picking they go, they say familiarity they make the picking not able to do certain things then, because you not show them the other parts of you being a leader or you being a better influence for them. So how you able to balance motherhood and a woman in charge? Let's just put on that way there.
It's sometimes it's a struggle, but sometimes we find a thin a clear line in between, because I'll take for example the reading club.
Okay.
When company they go reading club, ain't no key one for go. Because if he, like there's just this spoken who say na me mama na ain't get
She's
it
my
like
mom.
me.
I just really think
so
of that day.
I'll just sit back
I
at home
relax.
at a small age. As you was say, hey, take your bag, logo. The ones who in our house, it is sit up stairs. You know, one candle. I say, take you bag, may you can down. Take your book, may you can down. Because if you not join now, how you want for join them?
True.
It just like where then can say teacher picking and can full son 10 and day.
Yeah.
Because the teachers then they go teach other picking and then
Spending
left
time.
their own picking them aside.
Yeah.
And the picking now not go get for do anything.
True.
But anything what I make sure say if that picking ain't not
She must be involved.
May can dong, may be involved, because she needs to see if another two man are in here for takeover. So you need for them actually don't teach and say and train and say, okay, Sylviana, this is what mommy is doing. So you too, you should follow in the stead. Teach them for be generous. First, it be the greedy, but now it all left. You know the greedy boss again. Where get it again. So these are the little things that you teach these kids for me then go gain more compassion to them, company them, sharing, teaching, caring. You forget all them attributes and they within you as parents. Teach them to this speaking. You don't even need for like only and say teach. Yeah. But because you see, say, okay, when mama gets small, it a give. Instead of when get money, it a go give people. Them. So all it's a when it been small, I think say the grumble saying granny they give Christmas all money. But in now, when in done this age now, she's also giving people. So it don't see say it's natural in our family to give. So me self need for give, me self need for teach, me self need for share.
So you see, it's a very beautiful journey, because as we start, we not just make them very, very rigid or official for say we'll talk about leadership for women whether in politics or business, but the home are the basis of everything. If we get a better society, I feel like with mama they need kudos. We parents them, la no say mama and papa them, because why make I just make reference to the mama them? Because you know say mostly mama them and they are host and every other thing where that picking will become 70 to 80% of the traits will come up from a mama, because it is spend time with a mama and it they look up. Most times I can always say not to waiting you they say as a parent, but now wait till you they do, because picking them, God make them in a way where in then they think that kind of way where you not go even expect and say this is what they're thinking, but they get a magical way of thinking and reasoning. So whenever we they do things, I'm glad for the fact say you make mention of you picking and how you know you they carry on you task as a mom and also as a leader to you picking. So we don't come to the wrap of the show, but you will get 1 minute, maybe just want to talk small thing about you know how a woman in these times, especially in this kind of society where there's a woman, how you can lead without you, becoming a nuisance or without you pulling down others. Because most times we feel like follow they on top, for pull this person for candon before are they on top. So in just 1-2 minutes, you can just tell you viewers and listeners how you will become a better leader as a woman.
So first of all, to be a leader, it's a heavy crown. and then say heavy is the head that wears the crown. So if you there in a state of influence and power, I feel like for say you need for look around you, get the foresight and see exactly what is happening and see how you can able to help other people and for come on board. Now make me not only take me love for education and just put them aside. I collaborate with other people as young as I am. With Roderick Jusu, Miss Agnes, Miss Taddy, we come together, we form the reading club. And because of that reading club, it has birthed now the authors that are going to be coming from this. And which is why this particular Sunday, we're launching officially the reading club and the library. And we also launched the book Alimami the Banner Boy. We're about to go on school tours about now. So this is not just about leadership, it's about consistency, it's about showing the younger generation that it can be done. You know what I mean? Say because you're a young person, because I know talk only from a woman's perspective. You know what I mean? Say because you're a young person, you're not able to do certain thing, or because you think say you don't get the funds to certain thing. Just start. You they actually get usai you want to get to, but we they invite you now all for come because this is a family event. We not get any tickets. We just get donation envelopes so you they give towards the library for the furtherance of the library and for make sure so we're able to raise not only readers but also authors for tomorrow.
Oh, that's a very beautiful one. Thank you so much for being a part of this show. And myself I go really like for the part of that because I feel like woman where we support each other, you know, we build a lot of good things. So we don't come to the end of the show, and I hope say we get one caller, but I not say maybe work or other things then, but you will drop your comment on Facebook and you will give contributions them. But as we they come to the end, we get one with party when a barack, and then they get the 9th worship experience na FSSG on the 12th of April. You know, say when you go Facebook and you type back, you will see the worship experience, how powerful it be. And so then they get a 9th worship experience on the 12th of April na FSSG school compound. So please now for do the favor for be a part of the worship experience and be blessed. So until tomorrow, we don't come to the end of the show. Have a beautiful Monday. Bye-bye.
At Misho Group of Companies, we keep you connected, protected, and in control. Whether you're working from home, running a business, or streaming your favorite shows, our high-speed internet service delivers the speed and reliability you need. With Mitchcom ISP internet services, you enjoy the luxury of ultra-fast broadband, fiber optic and VPN solutions, 99.9% uptime, and 24/7 customer service. We don't just connect you, we secure you. Our MSA Michelle Security Agency.
Imagine a world where your money transfer is quick and instant. Imagine a world where your dream home comes to life. Imagine a world where your delivery needs are covered, where your travel plans are sorted out with ease and convenience. You'd love that, won't you? Now, imagine Dolphin Express, where your money transfer, bakery and pastry desires, logistics and procurement, building and construction services, and all your travel plans are catered for efficiently and affordably. Find us in Freetown at 34 Wellington Street off Pademba Road or 37 Corso Town. Call us now 073-347574 or 099-813148. Dolphin Express, we're just one call away.